Yeah, so I went to North Captiva Island in Florida. So I don't know if you're familiar with like the Sanibel and like Captiva Islands, Ryan. I don't know if you've heard of those before.
No, enlighten me.
So it's down in Southwest Florida. So it's on the Gulf of Mexico, which is nice. I've always preferred the Gulf of Mexico personally. Like it's less wavy and I've always found it to be prettier, more like pretty beaches and like less like dramatic like weather conditions. So it's on the Gulf and it is actually an island. And it used to be Captiva is a pretty popular island. But North Captiva, it split in I believe it was 1912 during a big hurricane. So it got completely cut off from Captiva Island. So it became North Captiva, and I think in the 50s or so, people came back and began to build houses on it. And there are bridges to Captiva, but to North Captiva, there's no bridges, so you have to take a ferry out there. So I was pretty much glued to that one location on the island, which actually was not a negative at all. There was plenty of stuff to do there, plenty of stuff to shoot. But you do have to take a ferry. So I got down there on a Sunday. We had a lot of flight cancellations. I was originally supposed to get there on a Saturday, but we did make it down on a Sunday about midday. And as soon as I got there at the ferry port, I wasn't even on the island. At the ferry port, I saw a ruddy turnstone, which was a lifer for me.
Congrats.
Yeah, it was awesome. I quickly realized that those are very common in Florida, and they're everywhere. So I saw probably like 1,000 of those little guys. Very, very cute shorebirds and very, very interesting behavior. And also at the docks of this ferry, there were just pelicans, and they let me walk right up to them. Like they just
Wow.
did not care. Got like full frame headshots of these pelicans with like mangroves behind them. So like instantly I knew like this is gonna be an amazing like photography trip. Just because of like the I'm cutting this out. The cooperative nature of the birds. It's just crazy in Florida. People talk about it as an amazing birding destination, and I definitely agree with that. Not just because of like the variety of birds, but just the ability of these birds to just be, in coexistence with the humans. I mean, it's crazy. Like, and I learned that right away. So.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, congrats to the lifers and everything with that too. Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of people do mention. I mean, I think we talked about on the show before on some episodes ago about like perspective and everything. So like you're out traveling out of state, and to the average person, I guess that lives there in Florida may be like, ruddy turnstone. That's like your gull or something, or your duck, your average duck, or just kind of like the same idea as like it's just always there. But like to you, it's like you're getting off this ferry, and that's the first thing you see, and it's just like sets you on this course for the trip of like all these life birds and all these cool photo opportunities.
Yeah, for sure, and that's a great point. Like, Florida people, they might find like a different types of sparrows rare because they don't get a lot of those down there. So it's all about perspective for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think even with these Florida common birds, they're so beautiful and they're so interesting. Like even the gulls there are different. I mean, I'm sure we get some of the gulls up here that we get down in Florida through migration and whatnot. But just kind of a wide variety in every flock of gulls I would see. Like Franklin's gulls and laughing gulls and all kinds of different ones. So even that was really cool. Skimmers, just really unique birds.